FM. It's all about worship and praise. Hey, join me, the Reverend Junior Rutti, on Fit FM 96.7, 8:30 a.m. through 10 a.m. for Praise Up Tuesday, your mid-morning experience. Come with me every Tuesday as we send up the praises to our God on this station, Fit FM 96.7. Your life, your music. Y'all got it now. Help us sing every praise.
In the morning.
It's exciting, sometimes romantic, and always informational. It's Love Stories on Fit FM 96.7, Thursdays 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Join me, Queen G, for cutting-edge conversations and advice about love and relationships to spice up your love life. Love Stories, building healthy relationships. Don't miss it.
'Cause I am your lady. Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I. Hey, how are you guys doing? Hey, honor do. Yeah, man, big up yourselves. Welcome to Love Stories with Queen G. It's Thursday and we're ready, right? Are you ready? Well, today we're going to be talking about how social media negatively impacts romantic relationship. We have a lot to talk about. Whole heap of something for say. I have some persons who have already sent their comments, and I'm going to also ask you to participate by sending us a WhatsApp message at 876 482 4944. Or guess what? Just join us on Facebook or YouTube Live at Fit FM 96.7. All right. So get involved. Let me know what your views are. I really want to hear from you. I want you to share with us because at the end of the day, we are all here playing a role to help each other build successful relationships. All right. I want to see happy, healthy, wealthy couples around me. What you said, Julia? Exactly. Uh-huh. So, all right. We have a lot to say, as I said before. A whole lot. I'll also be reading from a blog that's sharing 12 ways that social media impacts relationships. So you can stay tuned for that one as well. It has a whole heap of nuggets that we can use. But on a personal note, I must say to you that while I know that it impacts relationships negatively, I know that it also does so positively, because I personally, I'm always on social media. For the persons who know me, know that that's where I get my bread and butter from most of the times. And of course, I do share relationship advice on social media, and I'm sure that other relationship experts and the counselors, the therapists, and so on and so forth, they do share positive information on social media. You have couples who are there, being positive and sharing their positivity, sharing the good. Because honestly, I'm not going to rinse my dirty laundry in on social media. So if I'm sharing something on social media with my boo, I'm not going to tell her, say, some box me up or thump me down last night or so and so. No, I'm going to be sharing the good stuff, because why would I want to come in a public space to, one, share my personal private information, two, to influence you or your partner to be a negative person, or to impact you negatively. So let's talk about it. Let's share with each other. I want to hear from you, as I said before. Send me a WhatsApp message, send me a message on Facebook. Let's talk about it. But before we do that, we're going to be taking some music up in here. But just before we get to the music, I want my producer, Julia, to turn on her mic, because I have a question to ask her. Yeah, I have to put you on the spot, Julia. Because while social media impacts relationships negatively, it helps to build relationships from scratch. I like how me is single, Julia.
All right. Okay.
We know can go on social media, Facebook, or look, man. A lot of people do it and get married and are
I
married.
know. The other day I was telling you off air about this.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity,
you want to share?
Out of curiosity, because they keep on popping up on my page, and people always people are always calling me. So I said, let me just check this thing out, see if this really works. So I put in my profile and everything. I'm a widow, my age, my profession, and a picture.
I must say it one side and cock up myself and listen to people
Jillian,
story.
in less than half an hour, I had to cancel. I had to run.
Rest of them are rush you.
They started. I see where all these men come from. Nice looking, because I say, okay, particular age group. They asked you the age group. So, so men who are like, widowed or single, or, and I'm saying,
Or even those who have smutty and find you attractive.
But,
Because if you check their statuses, they're like, they're involved, but it's complicated. Why you want to bring your complicated story in my life, sir?
Yeah. And I'm saying, where these men come from?
They want
Jillian?
open relationship. What that mean?
Yeah.
Me not get it.
The other night, January was laughing. I said, Jan, something came into my box, and I just clicked, and I said, okay. And the first question this person asked me is, how was your night? Me know nobody asked me how was my night. I don't know. You don't know me.
With that.
I don't know him. At least let us
It's just
talk.
being nice. It's just like if you meet somebody and it's how are you doing?
So, hi, I'm so and so, and
I agree.
Give me a little bit more.
Know how
Just
to approach,
yes,
especially.
It's like a man saying, "Yo, come here." Man, come.
Are you auntie?
Yes,
you
look good enough. Me know, see, you're a big woman, but your body is a young girl body.
Hey.
I'm tired of hearing those things, and somebody just.
But Julia, it's compliment.
Yes,
not everybody's polished. So just take it as something positive. All right.
I'm very
old.
old.
It used to annoy me.
And me old school.
We know you're old school, but you have to get with it. You have to get mother.
You
look good. You can't tell people them not to tell you the truth. You are a female. You look well. Men will approach you. Sometimes, them not so polished, but you have to understand it. It's about
So how you deal with it? How you
I deal with it? First time I used to deal with it, honestly. But I have realized that, it's how we were cultured that causes us to behave a particular way, to speak a particular way, and yet that I get trouble. I so go on Facebook to them, I so go on Facebook to them. And
Ed Wallace,
I
me
see
and
him.
him.
I see him. And you know what? but on a different note, I've experienced I've had negative experiences on social media, not with persons just hitting on me, but with a person who I was involved with.
Yes.
Yeah. And when I sent out the question on social media, do you think that social media negatively impacts or influence relationships? You will get the one or two yeses or the one or two no's, but I see a lot of jealousy coming through as well. And my situation, I don't know if it was jealousy or I felt disrespected, but you remember when BlackBerry phones just came out?
Yes.
My same friend, Mystic Bowie, he came and he brought one for me, the BlackBerry Curve. It was brand spanking new. So I was involved with this particular person. He was always on his phone, but it didn't really bother me because I was always working. So, so one evening he asked to use my phone. Stupid man logged me out of Facebook, logged himself in Facebook, and was in conversation with a female with whom he was involved with prior to. So they separated. She's now living in a different country, but they started to communicate on Facebook. Dude not log out himself, but him hand me back the phone.
Yes.
So when I was ready, now I'm going on Facebook to do my business.
Right.
We realize we get one message from this goodie.
Yes.
I don't understand how you're with somebody and you told me that you love me. And I'm like, all right. And the rest is history. And, we're no longer together. However, I'm saying that it does influence us negatively based on how people uses it.
Yes.
Because social media, is
you do it.
So your experience is your doing or the people you associate yourself with.
That's right.
So if you realize that these people are negatively impacting you, get them out, block them, unfriend them, do something, but get them out of your space. Because life's short. Why you want to let people influence you? And another thing, I see females mostly.
Yes.
They put on certain expectations on their partners because of what they see people on social media doing. So say, for example, you are earning minimum wage. Your partner.
Thank you, Rev.
What is happening there? I can't. Let me.
No, you see, I have the wrong head. I have the hour of awakening.
Oh dear.
It's church we're having.
It's church we're having. Of course. I got you.
I just love Rev.
So it wasn't love stories that was there.
It was our awakening.
It's our awakening, Rev, honestly, because something that is happening out there on social media, you'd be surprised to know. But as I said before, let's take the music and then we settle ourselves and continue with this discussion.
Let's hear from Mystic Bowie.
Mystic Bowie is kind.
Yes.
All right. Love this one, people.
See your brother's pain and you forgive him. See your sister's joy as your own. Your gentle words ease my burden. Your generous soul gives me hope. You heal my world. Throw your stones of kindness in the ocean. I see it ripple out the souls in need. You give your light and the darkness shall surely disappear. Your smile like a torch across the sea. You're what we need. You're what I need. You're kind to her, she's kind to me. You're kind to him, he's kind to me. It's like a chain reaction, you have set us free. You're kind to her, she's kind to him, he's kind to me. You're kind to her, she's kind to him, he's kind to me. You're kind to her, she's kind to him, he's kind to me. It's like a chain reaction, you have set us free. You're kind to her, she's kind to him, he's kind to me. You're kind to her, she's kind to him, and he's kind to me. You're kind to him, he's kind to her, and she's kind to me. It's like a chain reaction, you have set us free. You're kind to her, she's kind to him, and he's kind to me.
Shining, you know it's Ziggy Bless, without a doubt. Lioness Rhythm, Lionhouse Production. Now when you're gone, ladies, I think it's right for us to stop fuss and fight. Ooh, hey girl, I think it's right. Let's make love tonight. Hear me again. Girl, I think it's right for us to stop fuss and fight. Ooh, hey girl, I think it's right. Let's make love tonight. Tell me why you are stress me when you feel caress me. Hold me down and undress me. Then you don't know the rest. Baby girl, you are my shining star. You alone me a driving a car. So no bother with the fuss or the war. Cause me no want to stay far. I think it's right for us to stop fuss and fight. Ooh, hey girl, I think it's right. Let's make love tonight. Hear me again. Girl, I think it's right for us to stop fuss and fight. Ooh, hey girl, I think it's right. Let's make love tonight. Well, I think I told you then. You want me woman from way back when. You want follow down and your friend named Karen. It's like so you want this to end. Girl, tell me how me finish you. Right now I miss you. If you all gonna kiss you. Baby girl, I miss you. I think it's right for us to stop fuss and fight. Ooh, hey girl, I think it's right. Let's make love tonight. Hear me again. Girl, I think it's right for us to stop fuss and fight. Ooh, hey girl, I think it's right. Let's make love tonight. 5 o'clock in the morning, me give thanks for the dawning. Same time me start yawning. All alone without my darling. I know 1, I know 2, I know 3, I know 4. Woman them a knock on me door, out sure. Want me to settle them score. Now more while you me bring contour. That's for sure. I think it's right for us to stop fuss and fight. Ooh, hey girl, I think it's right. Let's make love tonight.
All right, I think it's right by Ziggy Bless. I wonder what him think is right. Were you guys listen to the song? Yeah, rather than be fussing and fight, just take off our clothes and whatever you guys want to do. All right. So I want to big up some people who are locking it down on Fit FM. If you're tuning in via the FM band, welcome. It's your life, your music. If you're tuning in via the website. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please share the link, invite everybody to tune in, or you can just log on to Fit FM's Facebook or YouTube page because we are live. Even if you're listening on the radio, go on over to the lives and guess what? A TV because you can see me. Oh, yeah. So get on there and let's see what happens. I want you to participate in this on this topic this evening because I want you to share your experience. Remember, I was telling you guys earlier about an experience that I had some time ago because guess what? I believe that it is with sharing our stories that we're able to help others, you know, and there are times when I couldn't talk about these kind of things because I would be like, Lord, mother shame or whatever. But guess what happened? I have matured immensely. And I really, really mean it when I take my time to come and sit here with you on a Thursday to share with you relationship advice. When I invite others to join me to do so as well, I mean that from earth to heaven that I really want to see you live well. You know what? I like to see couples holding hands and walking and genuinely smiling with each other. I like to see them when they're dining or if they're even at the park or wherever and they're sitting across from each other and they're together for how much years, them day. Yeah, and they're still looking in each other's eyes and smiling and they're really attentive. Yeah, they're in the present, they're in the now with them. And so I admire those couples. So why not admire those on social media as well, rather than admiring the ones who are really not impacting you positively? You know, what brought on this topic to me, Julia, is that I was I was on Facebook about 2 weeks ago, and I saw a post, and I was so sad that the person actually posted pictures of his children. Yeah. And was saying something about, you know, the caption. I was drawn to it and I was so upset with the person while I understood that the person is hurting. I was thinking that, no, this is not the place for it.
What happened? What happened?
Apparently, he and his children's mom separated. So he put up the kids on there and he said something. I don't want to say what it is because they are mutual friends of ours who are probably locking it down via Facebook Live. And they will, I don't want to, you know, draw out the brother like that. But the thing is this, he was actually rinsing his dirty laundry in public. In a terrible way. And what I was impressed with is that the young lady was responding, but not in a raw manner as he was doing,
Right.
because she was basically defending herself and saying why it is that he's upset with her. And if it is that what he did, what she said he did was true, then would I leave too? Not gonna lie, I would have leave. Because first of all, you can't, we are in a conversation, we are arguing, we're not agreeing, and then you lock me out. Me gone. Yeah. Me gone. And I was looking at it and I was so upset and I was saying, my God.
Lock me out, like lock me out of the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And no, he's grieving because the person has left for good because she have sense. Yeah, because for it from a girl pitney, you better come home too.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyways, I was thinking, why is it we are so drawn to doing the wrong things? Especially when we want to put down others, not realizing that we're really making ourselves look small in public. That's why my mom always said, when you're digging a hole, you dig two.
That's right.
Yeah, and because he was digging the hole for the young lady and don't realize that he was digging a bigger one for himself. And I commented, I sent him a message on there and I said,
You're on the
I
outside
love you.
looking in.
Yeah, I said, I love you.
Yes.
I respect you. I don't know the young lady, but I respect her as well. And I'm sending her love. But I don't think this is the correct forum for what you're doing. Because I'm thinking it doesn't matter what my partner and I can have so much.
But the whole idea was for him to embarrass her.
Embarrass her. Well, he was
He's
embarrassing
embarrassing
himself.
himself.
Because most of the persons who were commenting we're saying to him, listen to me, man, this is not the place for it.
It's so
Look
weak,
good.
it's weak,
I mean, yeah.
weak.
And then you had other persons who were there influencing him
Of course.
by saying, you look good, you can get woman and what have you,
course,
rather than, because if everybody, I believe that if everybody was saying, listen, man, this is not the place for it. I know you're hurting. Not just beat up on him, not just judge him, but just, encourage him. I know you're hurting, but I think he would have discontinued and it wouldn't have gone on so long with so many persons getting involved by commenting. And so I sat there and I said, I wonder how many other persons are being negatively impacted by social media. And I started to look into it. And I use hashtag, of course,
Yes.
to write in certain keywords. And then the amount of stuff pop up with other persons too who are encouraging persons not to fall prey to this kind of negative impact. Because at the end of the day,
The children,
the children,
are they old enough to be able to read that they?
because some of them were dressed for school, two were in the bed sleeping, and you actually show their faces.
No, man. Yeah.
So we need as adults to understand that, listen, yes, we feel hurt, but while we're hurting, this is why I bring on people like Miss Therapist there, Sonia, to speak with persons, because a lot of people think that, couples therapists don't work. It does work. They put you down together and listen to you talk, listen to you express yourselves. And it's just so, sometimes through expressing yourself that you really realize, so, somebody did wrong. I did wrong. And you, if you're a mature person, mature in mind, you can even apologize and then
Right.
make amends, heal your relationship and move on from there. But if you do me that listen, my is of a shame. And if you bring me out like that in public, I may choose to retaliate by leaving as well. Yeah. So that is what brought it on. And so I also want to hear from other persons. So I threw it out on social media and I got some responses. And I'm going to read the first one I got. I promised that I'll read an article from a blog that I found earlier today too. But I'm going to read something that I got from the first person who responded to the question on Instagram, right? Let me get to this. And I want to say thanks to all the persons who responded. I was not able to really get all of them in to share with us. But nonetheless, I'm going to be taking some more on Facebook Live. All right. So the first one that came to me, the question again, people, do you think social media influence romantic relationships negatively? And the first answer I got was yes and no. First, you shouldn't give anyone that much power. And when I got this, I said yes. You shouldn't give anyone that much power to have an influence on your life in any way. Second, lots of people on social media only show good things that are going on in their relationship. So too many people get caught up on seeing that and think that's what a relationship is supposed to be like. We all have our ups and downs, but no one is showing the downs, says Sasha from Florida. All right. Thank you, Sasha. All right. So we have another respondent here. This person is from Afromuffin, my friend from St. Thomas. She's saying, seeing other relationships on display will indirectly make you judge yours of their standards and goals, which doesn't have to be yours. So if other persons have their own goals, their own standards, what about you? What about yours? What are your relationship goals? Where are you going to switch from, maintaining or trying to build habits that will ensure that you get your goals, or you achieve your goals, or it is manifested? Where are you leaving yours and going on to somebody else's? So I was making the point earlier, Julia, where I was saying, for example, you have persons who are low income earners. You have couples who are low income earners, and they go on social media and they see certain lifestyle, and especially the female, they want to adopt that lifestyle. And so they pressure the men because them start to put on ridiculous expectations on them. So you see couples going, you don't know how I can take 1,000,001 pictures last year or a couple of years ago, and I can use, well, me old school, some people call it Photoshop. You can use Photoshop and doctor them up and set them, put them on the public space and make them look current. You don't know what is happening. So you're going to pressure whether the man or the woman know to give you that same lifestyle. When you don't know, I can't go up a Pegasus go cock up folk because my finances don't allow me to do that. And why would I want to ask my spouse to do that? We're going to buy some chicken back. If it is that we're earning $5,000 a week, buy some chicken back and curry it and cook it with the dumpling, as you say, and make it hot. And some lime. Well, I don't do sugar, but squeeze some lime in and some water and chill it and enjoy it.
That's where the love comes in, Jillian. When you love somebody, when you love someone, I mean, all those things just, yes, you want it, yes, but when you love somebody and we know we can't afford it, and we're going to live within our means.
Right.
How happy it is just to eat something simple and just relax.
And as you say, it doesn't mean you can't desire better.
Exactly.
And then but what you can do, you talk about it, you plan towards it. And can you imagine when you reach a Pegasus together, you cock up your foot and you say, you remember from when we did one come here, so? And we sit down and we eat with chicken back and so on, so we save our monies and we work hard and see where we're at now.
Man, I can just order anything I want and I don't even worry about the bill.
Anyways, just before we get back to some music, there's a voice note because as I said, I sent out the question. I sent it to WhatsApp. I sent it to Facebook. I sent it all over. And there's a specific voice note that I want us to listen to. And I want to just let you know, guys, that the views expressed here are not necessarily the views of Fit FM. They may be some of my views, but they are not necessarily my views anyways. But let's listen to our own Ed Wallace, who responded, and I really had to share his voice note. Don't worry about the end of it. It's all good. Listen carefully. Here we go.
This is social media and its influence on romantic relationships. It's all about imitation of life. There's always somebody telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, how to deal with your mate. Some of them don't even have relationships or good relationship themselves. And so social media get you what it does, it gets people to live vicariously through other people. And most times it's negative than positive. You should not allow your man to talk to you that way. You should not allow your wife to talk to you that way. All kind of thing. When every relationship is unique. People now on social media, they are influencing you, telling you how to feel. One of the big thing or examples is in Jamaica, for example. If your nose big, we call you nose. If your foot big, we call you big foot. If you're black, we call you blackie. If you're white, we call you whitey. All right? Now, the influence of social media across the Western Hemisphere is telling you that it is bad. We were quite comfortable with it. We were quite comfortable with our nicknames. Very, very comfortable. Until somebody come and telling us how bad is it, how degrading it is, and all that kind of thing. So people are now telling you how to feel. At one time, it was okay to open a door for a woman and let her in. Somebody is telling her on social media, no, make no man open your door. No door for you. You are so equal that you can, and independent that you can open your own door. So if we're going to even use chivalry as an example, chivalry has been massacred. And that is because of other people telling us what to feel, when to feel it, and how to feel it. The advertisements on social media, radio and TV does that. And I cannot understand for the life of me why we are not catching on and saying that our relationships, our personal relationships, are unique like our fingerprints and must be treated differently. How we feel genuinely is what we must respond to, not how somebody else tell us or how to feel. You know, and I think in a sense, the impact of social media on relationships is far more negative than positive. Far more negative than positive. Those one line philosophy, no explanation, just one line sound good, soundbite kind of philosophy that you see being posted on social media and making people, well, not making, people are taking it on to think that this is what life is all about, or life is that easy, giving the feeling that relationships are fast food, like fast food issues, not taking the time to properly develop and to know what is going on with each other and all of that. So if you follow social media, right, we're going to go the way of just hook up and gone. And I'm not so sure that that is what life is all about. I'm not so sure that that is what a romantic relationship is all about. I'm not so sure that's what a love relationship is all about. And I don't know. I can't even bother to bring my Christianity into this now, because we are so far gone, it's almost useless. But yes, social media does influence romantic relationships. And for the main part, no. If your man is not doing this for you, then he's not a good man. If your woman is not doing this for you, is not a good woman. All that kind of thing, you know, without any depth, any logic, any explanation. As I say, all these one-liners. You know, so yeah. Those are my thoughts. I don't know if that helps you.
But that's exactly what they are, one-liners. And how are you going to allow persons to influence you with one-liners? But you know what, sweet me? I know what he's saying is serious business, but the section that says, remember back in the days, if your nose big, them call you big nose. If your foot big, them call you big foot, or whatever. But it's true. All of a sudden, everything is a problem to everybody. All of a sudden, everybody just prim and proper, and it's about society. It's about control. So I'm trying to control you to have you do what I want you to do. So, and I want you to say things the way, I want it to be said. It's about control. But aren't you in control of your life? Why are you allowing people to impact your lives negatively? When I go on social media, I know who I talk to, right? I know what I listen to. I know what I read, because I know what I want to take into my space. I know what I want to lodge in my cranium. You understand? If I want to go think about, if I want to go learn about gun shooting and about certain other things, then I go in that space. But I know what I want, so I keep in my space. So you have some persons, some ladies who also, and I soon come to the men, but want to tell you this, it's predominantly the ladies, whether you like it or not, because the men are complaining, and I'm hearing it. So if I'm wrong, let me know. I stand corrected. But fashion is another aspect of it. Oh, yes. Yep. So you want to look a particular way. You want your bottom for high, like for Cardi B, like for what's she name there?
You want your Kardashian,
Kim, and I don't even know them names, but yeah, thank you, Julia. You young and
yes, you
know
young
things
too.
more than me. So I mean, you want to look, and as we said earlier, nothing is wrong with you being desirous of what it is that you think looks good. But why pressure? And if it doesn't mean that because they have it on, it looks good on you either, right? You want to go live up Beverly Hills when you can't even pay $20,000 for rent. You understand me? But you're pressuring the man. You want this vehicle. You want to drive that way. You want to have on what them call it here them because me have lock. Well, you have locks to Julia. But nothing is wrong with having it. If you can afford Brazilian and oh, you get it. You clap yourself. Oh, you mean? So nothing is wrong with you wanting it, but ensure that you have discussions with your partner. Talk about it. Reason it out.
Yes.
Make plans together.
Set your priorities. Set your priorities, man.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. Another thing.
Yes.
You have them expensive preparatory schools. Well, how much money for go them? You go online and you see your neighbor's kids going to those schools and honey, I want so and so to go there. You can't even afford a bus fare. I'm sorry. I'm not putting you down, but it's a reality. You can't even afford a bus fare to go to the government schools. Why are you forcing the man? And then no, certain things happen. He goes out of the way because he loves you. He wants to please you. He goes out of the way to get certain things for you. The next thing you know, the poor man end up at prison. The next thing you know, all kind of something start happening. Him get tired of you too, and him find one little woman out there peaceful and quiet and not so demanding, and then you see him start to cheat, not realize that you run the man out of your own arms. So there's a whole lot. And another thing, and I think the men are more guilty of this one than the women, surprisingly. If you go on social media, you see your partner in a picture posed with somebody of the opposite sex, jealousy sets in. Lord of mercy, you don't even know what was happening. It's a still picture. You can't hear anything. You can't see any little funny movements or so. Jealousy. So what you did there with him? And so and so and so. And the arguments start. Then abuse. So jealousy is another thing. And I'm not sure if it is an influence. But because it is there, it's part of it. Anyways, we're going to be listening to a specific song that I like. I like it a lot by Sophia Squire. It's called Love and Conflict. And this is what we're talking about this afternoon. Love and conflict. So here we go. Sophia Squire out of Spanish Town. Pick up yourself, girl. Pick up yourself, Brady. Yeah?
Not again. Love and conflict can't share the same house, like an angel with the devil as a spouse. No peace, one must get thrown out. Love and conflict, love and conflict, love and conflict can't share the same house, like an angel with the devil as a spouse. No peace, one must get thrown out. Love and conflict, yeah. Another day, another hall, another morning cry. If I saw me can't bother, we are gonna fight, me rather tell you bye-bye. Now gonna make you beat me upside nor down, yo. No, we no one admit when we wrong, yo. I wish we could kiss, make up and move on, but tonight, love and conflict can't share the same house, like an angel with the devil as a spouse. No peace, one must get thrown out. Love and conflict, love and conflict, love and conflict can't share the same house, like an angel with the devil as a spouse. No peace, one must get thrown out. Love and conflict, yeah. We have to go our separate ways. Like Goose and Dog can't take it all, the heartache and the pain. Sleepless and so restless, what a thunder, what a rain. You're killing my love, you're killing my trust. Baby, tell me where did we go wrong? We took this love for granted and now it's all gone. Wish we could turn back the ends of time. Rewind. This love is giving me a heartache. Baby, this love is making me cry. Love and conflict can't share the same
This is Spin
house.
FM
Angel with the
96.7.
devil as a spouse.
Duncan
No
Strong
peace, one must get thrown out. Love and conflict, love and conflict, love and conflict can't share the same house. Like an angel with the devil as a spouse. No peace, one must get thrown out. Love and conflict, yeah. Another day, another hall, another morning cry. Yeah. If I saw me can't bother, we're gonna fight me, rather tell you bye-bye. Sure. Hey, now gonna make you beat me upside nor down, yo. No, we no one admit when we're wrong, yo. I wish we could kiss, make up and move on, but tonight, hey, love and conflict can't share the same house. Like an angel with the devil as a spouse. No peace, one must get thrown out. Love and conflict, love and conflict, love and conflict can't share the same house. Like an angel with the devil as a spouse. No peace, one must get thrown out.
Love and conflict. Love and conflict. Are we talking or singing? You know? You singing? Let me hear you again, Jules. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Here
Love
we go.
and conflict. Love and conflict. Ooh, Sophia. So
You know, if we practice enough, Imara is going to bring us. to
he
studio.
promised. Yes, he promised.
So we have to ensure because he's a man who know good things, you know.
Yeah.
And he appreciates and when it comes to music, don't play with him.
That's right.
So guess what happened? We have to do it right to get in studio with Imara. So guys, we're going back to getting in some of our comments. I was told that we have a comment on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Jules, you want to do
Yes,
that
some
for
of
me?
Fit FM WhatsApp from Grace, from Stuart Castle here. Home of Fit FM, you know? So then I say, okay, Grace, let me hear what Grace says. Grace says, I believe that you must have your own style, how to live, how to feel, and how to handle your relationship with your partner without anyone telling you how. When you design your relationships and when you design your relationship and how to do whatever, it's better for you because you desire it. Social media, it's a negative impact and a positive impact, but mostly negative.
Mostly negative. So in all essence, everybody's saying the same thing. There are positives, but it's mainly negative. And based on that, I want to play the next voice note. Not sure if it's loud enough, but I think it's very short, but maybe it can speak to some of the reasons why, you know, we really are drawn to negative impacts. Okay, yes.
Greetings, Ms. Larmond. Yes, I would say that in that people utilize, or should I say allow social media to pretty much engulf them, and that in itself become problematic, you know, per a particular person, you know, say the man or the woman, whichever one in the relationship might just become addicted. Greetings, Ms. Larmond. Yes, I would say that in that people utilize, or should I say allow social media to pretty much engulf them, and that in itself become problematic, you know, per a particular person, you know, say the man or the woman, whichever one in the relationship might just become addicted to social media, and that might take away from his or her relationship. You know, become so distracted, yes, by so many things. One of the many things is that other females or other males, whichever gender, you know, might become distracted in that light, in that manner. So social media in itself, you know, can create or does create good or positive as well as negative. But as we know, how we tend to be as human, we allow negative. It's like negative thing is easier to do, or is it our human gravitates to negativity more, or we allow negative things to engulf and capture us more than the positive? Don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah. And it is interesting that Hassan from Portmore said that, because the thing is it is true. We are usually more drawn to the negative than the positive. I don't know why. Even looking at babies, you'll put the baby in a specific environment, put the baby in a space that is safe, and by the time you turn your back, the baby is so inquisitive and is drawn to everything that is bad for him or her. So I don't. What is it? I need to speak with a therapist to find out why is it that we are so drawn to what is bad, and it is not unique to any specific person. It's all of us. Some of us we go out there and we're trying to get a spouse. We are looking commanding. I'm gonna just say it straight up. And yes, sorry, but from our own agenda this evening, we're trying to get a partner, and there are two men, that are before us, and for some reason, we go for the bad boy. Why is it? Oh wow!
Go for the bad boy.
Why? Is it the sex appeal? Is it the looks? Sometimes we even want a man where have certain amount of financial. Well, our financials we can be secure financially. I'm gonna say it so then. Forgive me, people, if me a chat and rumble all over the place, because I want serious issue. I'm upon this even. It may not sound so serious, but we cannot allow negativity to override and to change the standard we set for a relationship and break down the standards that we have. So listen to me. You cannot do that. I don't know if it is because, I don't know if them looks is what draw you to bad boys. Some of them, the good man can provide you with financial security,
Yes.
can provide you with some of the things that you really need, and
Maybe
maybe
because
love you too.
it's maybe because the bad boys are honest. You know exactly what you're getting
They
into.
are?
What's that?
Honest boy, them have 10 baby mothers and them tell us that them single.
They're going to tell you that them have 10 baby mother. If you want to be number
Some of them
11, that
go-
is your choice.
Well, you're right.
That is your
don't know.
choice.
I've never been with a bad boy.
That is your choice.
God,
Let me
I
see what-
I've never been with a bad boy. Go
Let me
ahead.
hear what Tally says. No, Tally out of Portmore. Tally into him. Hey, Tally. She says, love this reasoning. Social media really can have a negative impact if we allow it.
If we allow it.
Much love, she says. Thank you, Tally, over there in Portmore listening.
That's what our
If we
first
allow
commenter
it.
said. If you allow it, you shouldn't give anybody so much power in your life. And that is what I was saying. Thank you, sweetheart, for that comment, because that's what I was saying. You go in the space where you want to go. And it impacts your life, because that's where you spend most of your time. And the more, can I tell you this? The more you draw something into your space, is the more it changes you, right? Is the more it impacts you. So it depends on what you want for yourself, what you want for your lives. What is it that you allow in your life? All right. So I just want to shout out some persons real quick who are on our Facebook Live. I want to say hello as well to the persons who are on our YouTube Live. Yep, I know that some persons are over there, and I get cursed out sometimes that I pay more attention to the Facebook than the YouTube. But to be honest, the persons on YouTube don't interact as much as, but we're going to switch up and we're going to check it out, Jules. And like how I have you.
Okay, where I can, from my monitor, I can know who is on YouTube.
Right.
So most persons this evening are on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yes.
Want to say
on
hi
my
to
page.
right. Want to say hi to Ed Wallace. Thanks for the voice note, for the clip that he sent us in response to the question I sent out. And just to remind persons about the question, if you want to participate, if you want to share your views, do you think that social media negatively influences romantic relationships. If you're just joining us, welcome. You're in tune to Fit 96.7 FM. It's Love Stories with Queen G. And this evening, the Lady Julia has decided to grace you with her beautiful voice. So send us a message on 876-482-4944. All right? What are your views? What do you think? If you think it's positive, say it is, because it depends on how it's influencing you. It depends on the space that you are in. So I also want to send out big respect to Reverend Ron E. Dunn, on FM related to our people from Big Bridge, Westmoreland. He's saying,
Okay.
There it is.
Reverend Rundon, he does a program on Tuesday evening. Talk with Rev.
I know. Trust me, I know.
And him have some topics that you said, Julian.
I know. So he's saying, me still single. So I can't talk about romance. Laugh out loud. Rev, you see you? It's all right. Pauline Williamson, big up yourself. Good evening to you as well. And Melcinda, who is always locking it down. She's from Clarkstown,
That's right.
She's saying what goes around comes around. Is that what the song means?
That's
Which
the,
one of the
that's
song?
that's the one with
Kind.
Yes.
Yeah, man. What goes around? It's a domino effect. If you do good follow you. If you do bad follow you. Just the same. Yeah. And she's saying, me like listen to Queen Ifrica. Oh, that song that was
Yes.
that wasn't Queen Ifrica,
Ifrica.
but she was a queen nonetheless. Sophia Squire out of Spanish Town. Big tune. She have a song that I truly love. You see, Ratatatatat. I'm gonna send it to you. She have a whole lot of beautiful songs that would be suitable for your reggae.
And she could
Wednesdays.
turn to
Right.
Fit FM.
Right. So it wasn't big up yourself, Melcinda, but it wasn't Queen Ifrica. Big up yourself, Queen Ifrica. Love you, my girl. Love you too. All right. So just before we continue, I just want us to take a few songs. We're getting some more messages. And then, as I promised earlier, I'm going to be reading a blog article about our topic this evening. Here we go.
Okay, well, we do have persons on YouTube, but they're not commenting, they're watching.
Right.
So we big them up here.
Big up yourselves on YouTube.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So one of my favorites, put your loving on me. Papa Michigan, we have to do that.
Oh, yeah.
We have to do that.
Put your loving on me. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Put your loving on me.
Oh.
Yeah. Loving on me. Take a look in the mirror. What do you see? Do you see you or do you see me? Do you feel love or do you feel hate? Then if you feel hate, then baby release. Come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah. Come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah. Say no, tell me your problems and think I'm dumb. I got a solution and you're so welcome. You over 30 and your body not done. So get up and rock and get up and come put your loving on me.
Over 30, but we're body not done. So I'm saying, Papa Michigan, big up yourself, put your loving on me. Oh, I love this one. Baby, put your loving on me.
Take a look in the mirror. What do you see? Do you see you or do you see me? Do you feel love or do you feel hate? Then if you feel hate, then baby release. Come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah.
Put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me.
And we were about 30 and we body not done.
The solution and you're so welcome. You over 30 and your body not done. So get up and rock and get up and come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me.
You're over 30, but your body not done. Whatever, get up and rock or something about come. You did hear that part there? About come? On me. I know one easy song if you analyze it properly now. Papa
Michigan, me know you.
All right.
All
Baby,
right.
put your loving
On me.
One more time.
Do you see you or do you see me? Do you feel love or do you feel hate? Then if you feel hate, then baby release, come put your loving on me. Baby put your loving on me. Yeah, come put your loving on me. Baby put your loving on me. Yeah. Say no, tell me your problems and think I'm dumb. I got a solution and you're so welcome. You over 30 and your body not done. So get up and rock and get up and come put your loving on me. Baby put your loving on me. Yeah. Come put your loving on me. And the baby put your loving on me.
I know there was nothing that we could compare.
She got the real situation, baby. Everybody got your problems. To love yourself is the greatest achievement. Only you can solve them. She got the real situation, baby. Everybody got their problems. To love yourself is the greatest achievement. Only you. Now if you feel down and all alone, and you need a friend to call you home, I'll be there for you. No more to run. Come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah. Come put your loving on me. Come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah. People have a talk, so let them talk. One thing about life, everybody fast. I know baby girl tell you all that them for mass, all your poor workers. Much less your boss, put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah. Come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah. She got the real situation, baby. Everybody got your problems. To love yourself is the greatest achievement. Only you can solve them. She got the real situation, baby. Everybody got your problems. To love yourself is the greatest achievement. Only you. Now take a look in the mirror. Tell me where you see. Don't you see you? Or do you see me? I'm a militant woman with vibrancy.
Put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Oh, Jules, what's happening, girl? Talk to me, Julia. Well,
Let me tell you something. Papa Michigan, are you there?
Pull off music.
Papa Michigan, are you there? Are you there? All right. Put your loving on me.
Baby, put your loving on me.
Put your loving on me. Take a look in the
mirror. What do you see? But you know the part I like? This is Queen G, Papa Michigan.
Yeah, man.
The part that I like is that I'm over 30. I'm a body. What you say? Over 30. I'm a body still.
I'm a body not done.
I'm a body not done. And something and come.
Yes.
Come. This is love stories, and we like to talk about certain things. I'm trying to figure out which one of is all right. Let's leave it alone. All right. So, Papa Michigan, what's up? What's happening with you? I know we have a lot of your fans who are tuning in right now. We're kind of diverting, but I'm gonna ask you a specific question that we're dealing with as well, putting you on the spot. The show is called Love Stories. I'm Queen G. But what's up with you? What's been happening with you in the music fraternity?
Still working, you know. Right now I'm rehearsing. I have something doing Saturday, private. So,
all right.
You know, keep.
Mm-hmm. Is he still there?
Keep practicing, you know.
Right, keep practicing. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. I know you're busy and we just brought you on impromptu. The question that we're asking this evening, that we're talking about on Love Stories, is: do you think that social media, is he still on? Do you think that social media negatively impacts romantic relationship? What are your views? Maybe he opted off.
Because sometimes the media, are you hearing me good?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Yeah, sometimes the media try to direct people's life, even.
I think we're having an internet issue, but
so we just have to go above that and realize that, you know, it's just some other people
trying to make people unhappy because of them. So
Yes. Right. So
you're good.
all right. So you were in and out, but we heard bits of it. Maybe the internet.
I can make it better. Give me 1 second.
Okay, great. Because I would love for us to hear your response. Put your loving on me.
Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah. People have a talk, so let them talk. One thing about
In the meantime, I want to shout out some persons like, wow, who are interfering. Yeah. All right. Most
I think I
women.
should be better now.
All right, great. So we have Papa Michigan back on with us. So we're going to be taking those comments later on. So to continue, let us hear your response, Papa Michigan.
I was just saying that social media, likewise the press, they write about us artists also, sometimes in some very negative ways. But we have to rise above it. But if you're not strong enough, you'll get sucked into what these people are saying. So you have to know yourself and know that, listen, man, what is just one person writing something, is just one person thought of this. And then other people might just come in and agree with them. So you have to know yourself. The key to life is knowing yourself.
Amen.
So not care what social media put up or what is being said there. It don't mean a thing.
That is the thing. Why are we usually drawn to the negativity? Why not keep, on the path that we started out on before we were exposed to certain things? Why do we have to divert and try to live other people's lives? Because I'm sure that many persons out there do not put stuff out there to influence you, but it does because you were drawn into that space and you mentally start to want to emulate that person or want what it is that they are sharing,
We don't have to prove nothing to anybody in life. I learned that being an artist, you don't have to prove that you are right to anyone. So don't care what people put up. Don't mean nothing in life. You just know what is right and what is wrong. You know your weakness, you know your strength. And that will govern you and carry you through. So regardless of, I heard about this incident. Somebody was telling this guy that this girl is pregnant and the child isn't his. And he went and he inflict, wounds on this child, killing the lady. But you see what is happening? He's trying to prove to his friends who he is. You don't have to prove to anybody nothing. You are you. You are unique. You're one of a kind. And as long as you know who you are, you don't have to prove to nobody, because nobody's better than you in life. Nobody. So a girl at 15, 16 might feel so she's all of that, and you over 30, you're still all of that, baby girl.
The body help. Oh yeah. Put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. But so we love the song so much that, Julia loves the song. But the more she plays it, is the more I fall in love with it, and this hook, and it's so catchy. Put your loving on me. That's all I probably know about the song, but I love it, Papa Michigan. You're going with things. Yes. Man. But just before you leave us, I know we're playing the recorded version of the song. Can you just do a little a cappella for us? I know your fans were. Get ready. Here we go.
I hope my voice is good enough.
It's always good enough for me, honey.
Let me try a little piece.
All right.
Take a look in the mirror. What do you see? Do you see you? Or do you see me? Do you feel love? Or do you feel hate? Then if you feel hate, then baby release. Come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. You love
I love it. And guess who else is loving it, Papa Michigan? Bev Moonchild. She's saying over 30. She said Julia is over 30. And her body definitely not done. Pop. Put your loving on me. Wow.
Because some of my fees are because them past certain age, they don't have it going on. Let me tell you something, man. Some girls over 30, 40 have it looking more than them one way at 20. I'm telling you.
If I tell you. And this is why the
younger
guys.
Yourself.
Yes, this is why the younger guys are trying to hook up with us. Yeah.
Yes.
The sugar mamas.
I know of it.
Yeah.
I know of it.
Yeah. So if you're somebody that
Because,
young
but
boy.
it's true.
Yeah.
You take care of yourself. So the younger boy, them are gonna look and say, come in, we are man, you know, some man talks to some young boy, we are part and say, Mitchell, why the bigger man look good here? I say, you're right. Bigger man look good, better than them young one, yeah. I say,
For
because
real.
you take care of yourself.
Yeah. I know.
Big up yourself, bigger man.
Ouch. All right. So thanks for popping in and thanks for responding. Thanks for participating in our little talk this evening. And definitely, don't worry yourself. The next time this song busting at Julia head, me, I said, Julia, call Papa Michigan and put
All
him live. Put your loving on me. Have a good evening wherever you are. Papa Michigan, take good care of yourself. Yeah, man.
Respect.
Blessings.
Every time.
All right.
Take a look in the mirror. What do you see? Do you see you or do you see me? Do you feel love or do you feel hate? Then if you feel hate, then baby release. Come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah, come put your loving on me. Baby, put your loving on me. Yeah.
Many persons who tune in to Love Stories every Thursday don't understand the power of these songs that you keep hearing us play over and over every week. It does something to us, like a Papa Michigan, put your loving on me. No disrespect to the artists who are, doing music now, especially the younger ones. But me like to feel music. Yeah. Influence me that way. I'm good. Me like to feel it. Put your love. You
The lyrical.
No.
You can't.
Baby,
yes,
put your love. And not even just the lyrics, but the arrangement. The way the man said the thing. Make it just feel like you really want to put the love in upon him. But not him personally, but somebody else.
You want to put the love it on.
Yeah. And guess what? There's another big one that we love as well. I want you to introduce this one, Jules.
Okay.
Yeah. But just before you play it, I want to shout out this special lady who is saying, Queen G, loving the vibe, big up yourself, Bev Moonchild. Love you, my sister. And I want to say love to all the persons who are tuning in, whether you are on the FM band, whether you are on our website, fitfmja.com, or you're on YouTube. I know you're locking it down on YouTube at FitFM 96.7, as well as Facebook. Love you guys. Thanks for making it Love Stories. Much more to come. Want to say hi to Patrick Cross, who is saying most women are looking for sincerity. That's they dealt bad men. Oh, that's right. MD with bad man.
Because the bad man, I could tell you, so may have 10 women. If you want to be number 11, then you decide.
Yeah.
You decide how you're going to, if you want to get into a really.
Yeah, this is how I am when I'm in class, when I'm learning.
No, but you.
From the pro. Yes.
We're going to beat you up after the show.
I know.
No, but I listen to people, and I've been around because
Right.
I hear things,
Right.
and I have sons. Who are much younger than my sons. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I have sons, and I see how people relate. I see, and if you ever laugh,
I'm smiling because I feel pretty this evening. It's not about what you say.
something.
Baby,
Put your loving on me.
Oh wow.
I see Evangelist Nertheth Daly.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Evangelist. Behave yourself. Evangelist is on.
All right.
All right, so behave yourself.
Let me sit up
All right,
properly.
Sit up properly for Evangelist.
and
Come at
speak
you.
properly.
Yes.
And be careful of baby, put your
Your
loving
loving
on me. So the next big tune now. Which song we're going to?
Say I love the way.
I love the way.
Yes, and
Just
how you I pun with
Oh,
rhythm.
Evangelist is on.
Yes, well.
Oh.
I'm affected by your radiance, yeah.
I've got to tell you this, It's just an affirmation. I I love the way the divine create you, my darling. You're looking so fine. Your mannerism and the way that you carry that beauty, you got to be mine. Articulate, gesticulate, your whole body speaking, no words to define. The way you dance, groove, and whine to my rhythm, you capture my mind. Your tender love is so sensual, therapeutic, beneficial, illuminates and heals my soul. The aura that surrounds you, so hard to resist you. Magnetic field pulling me closer. I love the way the divine create you, my darling. You're looking so fine. Your mannerism and the way that you carry that beauty, you got to be mine. Articulate, gesticulate, your whole body speaking, no words to define. The way you dance, groove, and whine to my rhythm, you capture my mind. The vibration I'm feeling, boundless, no ceiling. With you I'm soaring high. Stream of love keep flowing, tree of life growing. I eat and never die. I love the way the divine creates you, my darling. You're looking so fine. Your mannerism and the way that you carry that beauty, you got to be mine. Articulate, gesticulate, your whole body speaking, no words to define. The way you dance, groove, and whine to my rhythm, you capture my mind.
All right. Capture our mind. Yes, Imara. How for my name capture? This is love stories, and I like to hear good love stories. Who's my name capture? One of these days, I'm going to be bringing them both in here, you know. Yes, I'm going to be bringing them both in here so that they can tell our Fit FM family or listeners about their love story. We're talking about Bev Moonchild and Imara. I know them all up in here all the time, but guess what? I've never heard your love story on Fit FM and I want to hear it. So one of these Thursdays, they're going to be my guest up in here. All right. So as I promised you earlier, said I was going to read, you know, a blog post about 12 ways social media affects relationships. And this one is from mindbodygreen.com. All right. So it's really going to be just reiterating some of the same things that person said in their comments earlier. This article was published on September 21, 2020, almost a year ago. So it says, romanticizing other people's relationships is not a new concept. Unlike a movie script, though, social media shows real couples living real lives. But can looking at these seemingly perfect couples online interfere with our own romantic relationships? It's been happening. It's been happening. Is social media bad for relationships? Social media is used sparingly, is not necessary. If used sparingly, is not necessarily bad for relationships. Research has shown social media use can both positively and negatively affect relationships, depending on how it's used. For example, social media can contribute to unhealthy comparison and unrealistic expectations for what relationships are supposed to be like. And couples may spend more time creating an image of who they are rather than focusing on the relationship itself. Social media use has also been linked to poor body image and depression, which can negatively affect relationships. So, negative effects on relationships. Number one, social media can create unrealistic expectations. Although there are some useful resources shared via social media, what you will mostly see are curated and filtered posts. Remember I said it earlier? That only highlight unrealistic images of what a relationship is, says sex and behavioral therapist Shamin Ajam. Attempting to measure up can distract you and your partner from the relationship. Inevitably, real life won't look like the endless highlight reels we see on social media, which can lead to disappointment in either yourself, your partner, or both. You may begin to feel jealous of how much someone posts about their partner and feel resentment toward your partner for not doing the same, as Jan says. The lifestyles you are scrolling through may change how satisfied you are in your relationship because they seem to be better than what you have. You see, you are satisfied in the relationship, Jules. But yet you see somebody else's thing. It's a picture, you see, it's an image. You're not even in the space to know if this is their real life. And then, you get jealous of it, and then you punish your partner because of it. Number two, it can lead to jealousy. Some research has linked social media use with increased jealousy and relationship dissatisfaction in college students. If you are prone to jealousy because of an insecure attachment style, research says you may be more likely to get stuck in a cycle of endless scrolling to keep an eye on your partner's activities. No, for the life of me, I see people, and I talk about it already, even a man's phone. I don't want to see what's in there. Them have a saying to say, what I no see, heart no leap, make it still, because I'm not going to be upsetting myself. And most of the time, it breeds paranoia because sometimes it's not even real. All right, so to continue, people may get upset seeing their partner liking or commenting on other people's posts, stoking concerns that their partner is interested in other people, or worse, is already cheating. The use of Facebook in particular has been shown to increase feelings of suspicion and jealousy in romantic relationships among college students. This effect may be the result of a Facebook loop whereby using Facebook exposes people to often ambiguous information about their partner that they may not otherwise have access to. One study writes. For example, cookies and Facebook algorithms can cause a partner's hidden interest to pop up in their feed. I never know that. Careful on the right, I want to post on social media, people. The desire to find more information about them can perpetuate further social media use and feelings of mistrust. Notably, many of these studies have been conducted on college students, so it's possible that there would be differences among older people. I don't think so. It is the same algorithm. It is the same. Anything that's good for one is good for all on all these social media sites. All right. Number three, excessive social media use is linked to couples fighting more. A 2013 study found that among couples who had been together for less than 3 years, spending more time on Facebook has linked with more Facebook-related conflict and more negative relationship outcomes. One study found that those who are dating people who overshare on social media tend to have lower relationship satisfaction, though positive posts about the relationship itself every now and then seemed to mediate that effect. Number four, I'm going to 5, then I take a music break, and then I come back to reading it. All right, so number 4, social media might make daily life seem less interesting. The drool-worthy image of a couple on vacation can trigger feelings of envy, which can keep you from appreciating where you are in the present moment. Social media tends to ignore the gritty and mundane parts of a couple's life, says Ken Page, psychotherapist and host of the Deeper Dating podcast. Struggles towards comparison and intimacy in the midst of challenges, these small mini triumphs are valuable, he says. Just remember, a vacation can make you feel happy, but it's the everyday moments that lead to ultimate satisfaction. When relationships end, it is so often those tiny mundane moments that evoke the deepest nostalgia, Page adds. Number 5, it can distract you from spending quality time with your partner. though internet addiction and Facebook addiction are not considered mental health disorders by the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual and Mental Disorders, researchers recognize both as dependence issues which can interfere with quality of life. The more we become hooked on the dopamine rush of social media, Page says, the less engaged and excited we feel for the quieter, simpler moments of life. But those are often the moments when our loved ones reveal something personal and intimate, he explains. Next time you and your partner are together and both focused on your phones, bring awareness to that. Practice valuing real-time connection over the internet connection, he says. This can help increase emotional intimacy. Remember, we're dealing with 12 points, 12 ways. So after the music break, I'm going to be reading the next 6 points. However, it is just reiterating what we've been saying. And how can you be in the same household, the same space, and you are on your phone, I am on my phone, we are scrolling and chatting up other people on social media, and then we're not even communicating in our space together about our relationship. So where is that going to go? We start to resent each other. We're not liking each other so much anymore because we don't have any more interest in each other because other things interest us, right? So stick and stay, guys. We're going to continue. Remember, if you're just joining us or if you were on before, we are dealing with how social media negatively impacts romantic relationships. We're still taking your views, so you can hit us up at 876-482-4944, and that's our WhatsApp number. Stick and stay.
Heavenly shades of nights are falling. It's twilight time. Out of the mist, your voice is calling. It's twilight time.
Yes.
This is Fred. Yes, this is Fred Locks.
That's Fred Locks.
Yes.
So
Twilight.
we're
We're co-hosting.
Right.
Yes. My brethren,
Together.
Fred Locks, Twilight Time. Oh Lord have mercy.
Twilight time.
We'll be together. Yeah. Heavenly shades of nights are falling. It's twilight time. Out of the mist, your voice is calling. It's twilight time. When purple color curtains mark the end of day, I'll hear you, my dear, at twilight time. People in shadows gather splendor as day is gone. Moments of life will soon surrender the setting sun. I count the moments there until you're home again. Together at last at twilight time. Here in the afterglow of day, we'll keep her on the roof beneath the blue air. In that same and sweet old way, I'll fall in love again as I did then. Deep in the dark, your kisses thrill me like days of old, lighting the sparks of love that fill me with dreams untold. Each day I pray for an evening just to be with you. Together at last the twilight time. Oh, my baby, I really love you. I really love you, yeah. Whoa, oh, my baby, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah. Yeah. In the afterglow of day, we'll keep her on the roof beneath the blue air. In that same and sweet old way, I'll fall in love again as I did then. Deep in the dark, your kisses thrill me like days of old, lighting the sparks of love that fill me with dreams untold. Each day I pray for an evening just to be with you. Together at last, at twilight's time, yes. Together at last, at twilight's time. Really together at last, at twilight's time. Forever and ever at last, at twilight's time. We'll be together forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
This is Fit FM.
Fit FM 96.7.
96.7.
Duncan Streloni.
Duncan Streloni.
Beautiful to Me by Romain Virgo. He did this one for his wife. It's so pretty. Let's listen together. Enjoy.
Always do that. You spend forever looking in the mirror. I wonder why you always do that. I see you trying to impress me, but you always impress me. Oh, baby, you don't know that. In all the makeup and in the mornings when you wake up, you're so beautiful to me. You spend your days and nights on the phone, looking at girls in Vogue magazine. But I'll spend my whole life looking at you, 'cause you're my everything, you are my queen. So you don't have to impress me, 'cause you always impress me. Oh, baby, you don't know that. In around the makeup and in the mornings when you wake up, you're so beautiful to me. Maybe you don't like your hair, but I don't even care. You're so beautiful to me. You're so beautiful to me. Beautiful, you like the moon among the stars, shining in the dark. And in the morning when you wake up, you're so beautiful to me. Maybe you don't like your hair, but I don't even care. You're so beautiful to me.
Oh, wow. You're so beautiful to me. I want to big up all the beautiful persons who are in tune to Fit 96.7 FM right now. Right. Oh, Brady, you're on. Brady is Sophia Squire's manager. Yes. So we played Sophia Squire's song earlier, Brady. You missed it. But guess what? You can click on the link later on after the program and rewatch and you'll hear it. All right. So big up yourself, Brady. Cousin Joylyn. Oh, my darling. She's on. Hey, Eunice Stewart. Big up yourself. Thanks for making it Fit FM. She's over there in Portmore. Yeah. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Nurse Seth Daly. Thanks for making it Fit FM. All right. So as we continue, because I want to get these bullets out of the way, I'm going to go back to the blog. And remember that we're discussing how social media negatively impacts romantic relationships. If you're just tuning in, if you're new to the program, it's Love Stories. It's on every Thursday at 6 o'clock. We go on to 8 o'clock. And I'm your host, Queen G. I was about to say Love Stories with Queen G. That's the name of the Facebook page. I'm Queen G. And today I'm co-hosting with my beautiful producer. What's your name, madam? Suppose me know.
Oh, you mean Julia Meikle Benayo?
Julia Meikle
Meikle
Benayo. That's a long name.
I love it.
You can't spell it? You're supposed to love it. It's yours.
It's mine, all
It's
mine.
yours. Oh my God. Yes. All right. So we are going back to the name of the blog is mindbodygreen.com. All right. So we are discussing, let me scroll up quickly to tell you what we're doing. We're talking about 12 ways social media affects relationships. Let me go down quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going back to number 6. All right. You're so beautiful to me. We're listening that in the background, Romaine Virgo. All right. Number 6. It can affect our mental health. Even though social media is meant to promote connection, multiple studies have linked social media use with loneliness, mood disorders, and poor self-esteem. Oh, is that so? Yeah. People with pre-existing mental health issues may also be more susceptible to social comparisons due to a negative cognitive bias, one study found. On the flip side, lowering social media use has been shown to reduce loneliness and depression symptoms. Interesting. Though these issues are more individualistic than rational, they can bleed into romantic relationships. When a partner is suffering from mental health issues, they may be closed off to intimacy or become codependent. 7, it can lead to body image issues. I was waiting for this one because I wanted to understand how. The filtered and edited images you see all over social media can cause insecurities about your own body to surface, Ajahn says. Yeah. Several studies have linked social media use and body image issues. A person's body image issues can significantly affect their relationships. One journal of the International Society for Sexual Medicine study shows that heterosexual women with body image issues have a harder time becoming sexually aroused. Another study found the way wives perceive their own sexual attractiveness based on the negative body image directly affects the marital quality of both wife and the husband. Interesting. In other words, these insecurities triggered by social media can interfere with emotional and physical intimacy and the overall quality of a relationship. Now, guys, this is deep. This is about taking it too far. You need to be you. You need to live your life. I mean, seriously. Anyways, number 8, it can make us more narcissistic. I can tell you about that. Excessive social media use is linked to narcissistic traits in some cases. Research confirms that addictive social media use reflects a need to feed the ego and an attempt to improve self-esteem, both of which are narcissistic traits. And different types of social media play into different aspects of narcissism. For example, if I said that word one more time, I may mess it up. For example, people who frequently tweet or post selfies may be displaying grandiosity, one of the common traits of narcissism. Since you can be narcissistic without having a personality disorder, it's possible to develop these traits over time, and at least one small study has found excess social media use may be a trigger. And of course, being in a relationship with a narcissist is not healthy. It can never be, and can lead to trauma later on. All right. So we've been talking about the negative effects the whole time. That is why I left this until after I dealt with most of the comments, because the comments would have been responsive to the question which spoke about negative influences, right? So the article further states the positive effects and benefits, right? So the first positive effect and benefit is social media helps single people meet each other. Yeah. Yep. I go up on Facebook later. I go see my family Spooky. Did I just say that? Is the second
Spooky.
person.
Spooky?
Spooky, yeah. Old school. I know, right? Did you know that?
I look for your Spooky.
I look for
Oh,
my Spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah. You know, yeah. But I have split personality. Because Gillian Larman wouldn't have said that. Queen G just did. Go on Facebook.
Your alter ego is Queen G.
Alter ego.
Yes.
It's Queen G.
All right.
She just blatant, so just say anything.
Mhm.
Go up on Facebook. Go look Spooky. I hope my brother not listening, because it will call up my dead mother. Right. Anyways, in the digital age we live in, it's not uncommon for people to meet online or through dating apps. Which dating app may I go on later? I don't know. Can't advertise soon enough or sponsor it, I'm calling the name. In fact, it may be more common. A 2017 survey found 39% of heterosexual couples reported meeting their partner online. And yeah, I know people who met online and they're happily married. It's just like walking on the street and meeting people. As I say, it's how you allow social media to affect you. There's nothing wrong with meeting up with people online. I have no problem. Just be careful, because I know that there's a lot of wrong things that go on with that kind of dating thing, because you're not smart. You can't be meeting up with somebody for the first time and you're gone in a car with man or with woman or something. Careful of what I do to yourself. Anyways, let me continue. So, let me repeat this section. It says a 2017 survey found 39% of the heterosexual couples reported meeting their partners online, compared to just 22% in 2009. It's growing. A later study analyzing the results found that internet meeting is displacing the roles that family and friends once played in bringing couples together. Abby, yes.
A friend set you up. Blind dates and all that.
Yeah. And parents tell you, not that anything is so wrong with it sometimes.
I think that young man would be suitable. Yes.
Yeah.
I know him from him.
After me, like the one round the corner there, so don't tell me who for the way.
Yeah.
So you said,
like the bad boy around the corner, and mommy said,
I never said that.
Noah said that. You mean
I never said that.
The Queen G. The Queen G.
All right,
Queen
Gillian
G.
Larman did not say that.
Gillian. What Gillian is thinking twice. Should I talk to the young man over there who's clean? This and that.
Speaking of young man, well, that's another topic. Why them so barefaced? Anyways, that's another topic. All right. According to the recent Tinder survey, online dating can be especially helpful for the LGBTQ community. All right. So, yeah, that's helpful there. So, number 2, it can keep you connected to your partner. And this is true. When I used to work at a particular radio station back over 10 years ago, I was at work. And because I was also a producer for a specific program, I used to, everybody know I'm always marketing stuff. So I used to be online, sharing the link, inviting people to tune into the radio program, yada, yada, yada. My then partner was trying to get me on the phone, but it got ready with us on radio. You can't have your phone ringing in the studio or in the space.
That's right.
So he wanted to ask me a question. He sent it through Facebook Messenger. He said he knew that I would be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seriously. So that's the kind of connection we're talking about. And not never wrong with it, because we get the question and we get the answer.
Exactly.
Yeah. So whether it's sending a funny meme or meme, whatever you call it, oh, it's meme, right?
Meme.
I tell you, old school.
I learned the other day, so it's all right.
Yeah. I need a young a co-partner in here, a young.
Young,
Or
yes.
guess what Queen G just learned. Anyways, right. So whether it's sending a funny meme over Instagram or taking a quick Snapchat, social media is an easy way for couples to interact throughout the day in a fun, low-pressure manner. This is particularly helpful for couples who don't live together and people in long-distance relationships. According to a survey published in the Cyber Psychology, Behavior, and Social Networking Journal, young adults in long-distance romantic relationships are better able to maintain them if they are using social networking sites, really. People who have their partner in their profile photo or have their relationship status public on Facebook also tend to be happier with their relationship for what that's worth. If you want to please a female, you see, gentlemen, I'm talking to you all out there. If you want to please a female on social media, on your status, your display picture, your DP, ensure that she's in the picture. And goody, we calm down. If you don't post a picture or if you don't comment on her thing or if you don't like her thing, it's because you don't want other people to see. I know. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Oh, wow. Anyways, number 3, you can learn about relationships from experts. As I said sometime earlier, there are plenty of accounts that offer up good information to help develop and maintain healthy connection, Ajahn says. There is a lot of good information on social media from relationship bloggers, psychotherapists, and many others that highlight how to improve your relationship, as long as it's coming from a place of growth and not comparison. This type of social media can motivate you to work on parts of the relationship that have been neglected, she explains. 4, it's like a time capsule of memories. Social media platforms have practically replaced printed photograph albums. Is so true. When I want to create a social media content and I need pictures, guess where I go find pictures? Facebook. Oh yeah. Anytime I want a picture, Facebook. Right. Yeah. In this sense, Page as a person says social media can be used to honor the activities you do and the things you create together, such as your wedding anniversary and so forth. Yeah. Like a physical photo album, social media has the added component of followers. In this way, social media can be an institutionalized way to express love publicly and invite community support, he says, both of which enhance a couple's ability to flourish. So the bottom line here is scrolling through social media all day, unfortunately, not a hard habit to pick up. It's not hard to pick up at all. It's very easy. While these platforms can offer helpful resources, they can also lead to jealousy, mental health issues, and unrealistic expectations in relationships. On top of that, the act of being on your phone can constantly distract from intimacy and with your partner. Social media is not all bad, Ajahn says, but if you find yourself comparing your relationship to what you are seeing online, it may be helpful to unfollow accounts that make you feel bad and focus more on accounts that make you feel empowered in your relationship. All right? So there you have it, guys. That's what mindbodygreen.com has to say about the negative and positive impacts of social media on your relationship. In fact, I just went through 12 ways social media affects relationships. How is it affecting yours? Are you allowing it to affect yours? What are you going to be doing now to change that, to ensure that you heal your relationship from the issues that it has been facing because of the jealousy, all that you have brought into your relationship negatively that you picked up on social media? Yes. So, Julia, what are you going to do for me in your relationship now? Yes.
This is what I'm going to do for you.
For me? I'm in a relationship? You must have me go on Facebook or look my spooky later. Yeah. I mean, like, really, people need
Look
to
your
look.
spooky, y'all.
Yeah. What if not spooky? What we call it? Look at my smarty.
You're gentleman.
Go look my gentleman. My auntie would say that.
Look at gentleman.
Go look at gentleman.
Oh God, that's
That's
so
too
old
nice.
school.
I mean,
oh, that is so decent. You look at gentleman.
You know, we really like
you're gonna look man.
just one man. Just a man.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God. Yes. So I've learned a lot too. And I've been beating up on the ladies about how they are imposing unrealistic expectations on the men. But a lot of men go on social media and they see females look a particular way and they come and they talk about it and you feel insecure.
They comment when they comment.
Mhm.
Yeah, they comment.
Right?
Yeah.
And you know, you can do all kind of body works.
Mm-hmm.
False boobs.
Mm-hmm.
You pad up your bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You look so terrible. Sorry, it's the truth. Because it looks fake. It isn't a part of your body. So it really don't look good. But listen to me. Do not let people influence you to be who you are not. Be yourselves. Remember, you are who God created you to be. Be yourselves. All right? So then big up yourself. Thanks for watching. All right? And these people are watching. Peoples. Julie, calm down. These people are watching via Facebook. All right? So we've come to the end of yet another interesting love stories. And we have to deal with these topics because we want to ensure that you, all the couples out there in tune to love stories, and even the single people who are out there who intend to be in a romantic relationship, we want to ensure that we do our best to, provide you with some positive information that will help you to grow, help you to make wise choices. We are not saying, yes, you must do this, but we are presenting certain information to you so that you can decide what is good for you, what suits you, what doesn't suit you, right? And the rest you leave alone. Because at the end of the day, you need to ensure that you, as an individual, you are happy. You are happy with who you are. And that is the only way you can be part of a happy relationship, because you are happy. I want to say big up to Dean Levy, who is just joining us. Dean, it doesn't matter what time Dean join us on Love Stories, she's coming through. Big up yourself, girl. Let me go see what she's saying. All righty. So, yeah, I'm not seeing it on my thingy here. What is she saying?
Okay, she's saying that she worked late. Late work today. She said she missed out on this evening show, but you can always watch. You can always go back on our Facebook page.
Click on the link and you'll get to see it later. So it's that time of the evening when I say we gotta go.
Me.
Baby,
Go look at gentleman.
It's spooky. What's spooky woogie? Oh my God. Remember, people, whatever you do, you put the Most High first, especially when you're going into a relation, and pray every day about your relationship. There's so many distractions, so many temptations, so many things to tear you away from your partner, from your good up relationship. You can be so good yesterday, and all of a sudden some foolishness come into today and just tear it down. Pray about your relationship. Pray for your wife or your husband or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, or pray for the man where you want. I'm going to do that later.
Yes. Pray for the man that you want.
Yes, I'm going
to. And when you're praying, you tell the Lord what you want and then ask him.
Exactly.
Yes, man, be specific.
Exactly. And I'm going to write it down too.
Yes, and then you say, I said, dear Lord, if you want to add anything, spice it up a little bit.
That is what you prayed.
That is what I prayed. I prayed for that, and I got that 20 odd years ago.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
give me a little bit extra.
But
I was specific, and I always tell my girlfriends, be specific.
Yes.
The Lord knows. He knows the desires of your heart.
Right.
And He'll work with it. He'll work with you.
He'll fix it for you. Oh yeah. All right, so on to next week, Thursday. This is Queen G saying you take good care. Remember that you should follow Fit FM so that you can be updated about all the wonderful programs that are aired on this radio station in Trelawney. Yeah, man. Stuart Castle to be exact. And if you don't know where that is, it's close to Duncan's Trelawney, people. Our own little haven right here. But tune in every day for the best in programming. Give us a rundown of some
because
of the
tomorrow Bev Moonchild will be here.
Oh my girl.
So tomorrow is cultural mix.
From 6 to 8.
Yeah, from 6 to 8. We're looking forward to that program. She's going to have another interesting guest on. I think I forget the name of the person, a female, but she's an author, a publisher, actress.
Oh,
I saw so we're looking forward to that great interview tomorrow.
Right.
Not interview. We don't have interview. We have conversation. Yes.
And you know what I like about Fit FM's programs? If you notice, almost all of them are connected.
Yes.
Because we are all about healing. We're all about healing because we can't be just playing music all the time and we have people out there suffering. And most of the suffering is mental.
Exactly.
You understand me? So even when you have a relationship in a relationship problem, it is a mental issue because a lot of the times paranoia can drive you to think and to act in ways that you never imagined.
Just like that.
And then you lose everything. Oh wow. I mean,
so a program
I wish I had somebody to talk with me some years ago about all them something here. But I'm happy that I can
That's
read.
what Fit is all about.
That's what Fit is all
That's
about.
what Fit is all about.
All right. So follow Fit at Fit FM 967 on Facebook, Twitter,
on social
Instagram, YouTube, all over the place. Just type in Fit FM and you will get us. Fit FM 96.7. And remember to follow Love Stories on Facebook at Love Stories Queen G. And to follow me on Facebook, you got to look for Gillian Larmond, Gillian with a G. Gillian Larmond. I'm always on social media in the good space, of course. So until next week, Thursday, this is Queen G saying, enough love. Take good care. Mwah.
Put your loving on me.
Baby, put your loving on me.
Woo! Everybody got your problems. To love yourself is the greatest achievement. Only you can solve them. Because the real situation, baby. Everybody got your problems. To love yourself is the greatest achievement. Only you. That's like a looking at the mirror. Anywhere you see. Now you see you, and do you see me? I'm a militant woman with vibrancy. Nice sexy body, come put it for me. You are run them young girl foot crazy. Plus you over 30 and you over 40. Boy, she just a mighty than a number. The baby girl, let me see you where them angles. Show me where you got.
In Stuart Castle, Duncan's Trelawney, Jamaica. We broadcast on FM 96.7 locally and is heard worldwide on fitfmja.com. Our mission is to amplify diverse voices and opinions, inform, educate, entertain, and engage listeners of all ages and lifestyle while promoting responsible community development. Fit FM 96.7, your life, your music. This is Fit FM.
Fit FM 96.7.
96.7.
Duncan Streloni.
Duncan Streloni.
The whispers in the morning.
It's exciting, sometimes romantic, and always informational. It's Love Stories on Fit FM 96.7, Thursdays 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Join me, Queen G, for cutting-edge conversations and advice.